Did someone say that you can eat dessert for breakfast while building muscle and losing fat, and all of those desserts being made from oats and packed with protein? I think I did, because today we're making the most delicious, low-calorie, high-protein breakfast oats that all are under 300 calories, over 30 grams of protein. And if you like raspberry cheesecake, anything chocolate and peanut butter flavored, or maybe lemon cake, you're in for a treat, my friend, because this is definitely really freaking good. I love lemon cake. 40 grams of protein, can you believe it? We're upping the game with these recipes. And so easy and simple to make in your day-to-day life, or when you just want to switch up your typical breakfast routine. I don't know why I'm standing like this, but let's get into it. The first one we're going to be making today is a raspberry cheesecake flavored oats. And for every single one of the recipes, we're gonna need oats, obviously. And I just have whole oats, and you can use whatever oat you prefer, but what I do is I have whole oats and then I blend them. And you can of course make bigger portions if you like. Add more oats if you want more oats, add more protein or more toppings, whatever. Just adjust to whatever your preferences is. But I'm gonna use 1/3 of oatmeal. Oops. And for this raspberry cheesecake flavored one, I'm gonna use 3/4 of a scoop of this vanilla protein powder. It's from NUTRITIONAL. You can use my code FRANELLA to get 20% off. I always bake with the NUTRITIONAL baking powders just because they're delicious. If you want your dessert breakfast oats to be delicious, it really helps using a protein powder that you enjoy, but it does not have to be NUTRITIONAL. Just make sure that you love it. 3/4 of a scoop. Now I'm gonna add 1/3 of a cup of water, or more or less, depending on how you like your oats. Give that a little mix around. Now I'm taking just about 8 little raspberries, crushing them. You could crush them in the oats as well, but I'm just doing it here. Pour that in. And there are no rules. You can make this in the air fryer, oven, or the microwave. Look at that. We got the pink color. I love a pink color, as you can tell. And last little thing that we're gonna need is some vanilla extract. You can also use sugar-free Jell-O if you want this to be really desserty. It's chemicals, but it's gonna taste so delicious. So if this is just like a weekend occasion thing that you make this, then that's absolutely delicious and dessert-like. Dad, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I know you don't want me to use my tea. He was just here. If you watch my last vlog, you know that I was eating and training like him for 24 hours and it was a blast. Air fryer's ready. Some vanilla extract, so 1/2 teaspoon, just for some flavor, or sugar-free Jell-O. If your protein powder isn't too sweet, I would recommend putting in a little bit of stevia as well if you like it extra sweet and dessert-like. But again, you can make this however you want. So this is in the air fryer and make the creamy cheese for the raspberry cream cheese oats. And I put it on 400. It's not gonna get 3 minutes. For the cream cheese, for this raspberry cream cheese breakfast oat cake, we're gonna use some Greek yogurt, which probably comes to no surprise to any of you. But actually first, I'm gonna add a few little raspberries into a bowl and squish them. And then we're gonna add 3/4 of a cup of some Greek yogurt. Mix that around. Ooh, another pink flavor. We need one more ingredient, but before I give you that ingredient, I'm gonna be really annoying for a second. I'm gonna ask you, what's one thing that you've been procrastinating? You know, if you decided to get it done today, afterwards, you would just feel so free and happy and grateful that you finally just got the task done. I have the last ingredient in my hand, but have you thought of it? Have you figured out what that thing is? Because your future self is gonna be so grateful if you just, okay, once I finish this video, I'm gonna go do that thing. And you'll have a few moments of delicious recipe making as you prepare yourself to go get that task done, because you know it's gonna make future you happy. The reason I'm saying that is it's something I'm practicing myself, and it really does feel so good whenever I do the thing that I keep procrastinating. Okay, the last thing that you don't necessarily need, this is just if you want this to be a dessert-like situation. Some stevia, some monk fruit, whatever. I actually did like a detox of anything sweet for a while, and it really helped me get rid of that craving. So this is the first time I've bought it and had it in my house again, because I trust myself again. Like, I feel like I've gotten rid of the sweetness addiction. But this is a good test. I bought it for this recipe, and I'll keep you updated on whether or not I'm good at not adding it to everything and anything that I make in the meantime. I'm just gonna add a few drops. Blend and mix that around. And then if you have the sugar-free, fat-free Jell-O, you can add that in there. Or if you wanna add a little bit more vanilla extract, you can do that. And that's our cheesecake frosting situation. Now we just gotta wait for the oats to be done, which I think it is. because it is hard as a rock on top at least. I cannot promise I'm not about to mess this up for real good. To keep it a little festive, I added a tiny little bit of red coloring in there just because I felt like it would be more beautiful for your eye and make you want to try and make it, but you definitely don't need to put any red coloring in there. Ouch! Please, I should have sprayed you before, but I didn't, and now I'm suffering because of it. But look at this hard, crusty topping. Isn't that just, oh, I love it. We're gonna get a little creative with this layering of this cheesecake. We're gonna start off with a layer of the actual like cheesecake yogurt texture. Next, we're gonna add a layer of the oats. Spread that into a layer if we can. Oh shoot. This is harder than I thought, friends. Another layer of our yogurt, I guess. A layer of our oats. And our final layer is gonna be the last little bit we got left of the yogurt. And then we taste. When I made this before, I definitely didn't do the layers. And if I was just making it for myself, I really never would. But I thought it'd be fun to play around with. And it was a lot harder than I thought. We just have one final touch left now. Can't let anything go to waste, can we? So in total, I'm using 20 raspberries. So I'm just gonna use these ones that I have left for a little decoration. Perfect.
Ooh, that sugar sweet. You got what I need. Sipping on the potion.
We're ready to eat it.
Good emotion, just my kind of heat.
I shouldn't do a split right now. I would crack something inside of me, but wow, that is so freaking good. Sometimes people ask like, if you had one meal you could eat every day for the rest of your life right now, I would say this. My normal answer is typically sushi, but I feel like sushi can't even come close to this right now. This is definitely a must make. I'm just saying, you gotta try it because otherwise you're missing out on a very joyful experience in your life. And we can't have that, right? But we've only just begun. We have 2 more recipes left. So while I snack on this, let's get ready for the next one. Oh, still some leftovers on here. Our next recipe is going to be absolutely delicious. We've done something similar, but today we're making some changes to make it even better. But once again, we're starting off with 1/3 of oats flour. When I do this, I feel like suddenly it just all comes crashing down. And you don't know when it's coming. All you can do is wait for the explosion. There we go. 1/3 of a cup. For this one, we're using my favorite protein powder of all time. It's the chocolate peanut butter glass from NUTRITIONAL. We're gonna use 3/4 of a scoop. It's funny because I was never really that big of a, no, that's a lie. I was about to say I was never really a big chocolate fan, but I've always been a chocolate fan. I don't know why I was about to say that. But even if you're not a big chocolate fan, but you're a peanut butter fan, this one, you're gonna love it. We're gonna use 1/2 tablespoon of cocoa powder to make it extra chocolatey. 1/3 of a cup of water. And we actually still have quite a bit to go, but we're gonna add that after it's been cooked. And again, you can put it in the air fryer, oven, or microwave, whatever you like. But I'm in an air fryer mode today. It's just that kind of day. For this one to taste like a real chocolate peanut butter dessert, you may want to add some sweetener in there. A little stevia, monk fruit, whatever you prefer. Honey, what you want. Final mix, and we put it in there. For when the oatmeal comes out, we're gonna add a little peanut butter sprinkle on top of this oatmeal. And for that, we're gonna use some PB2, which is just powdered peanut butter, and a little bit of our protein powder. And if you want, you can also add some more cocoa powder if you like. We're just gonna use 1 tablespoon of each. Something that I know that you guys already know, but that I just need to say as a little disclaimer is that obviously, if you wanna build muscle and lose weight, then it all comes down to your total macros. So you can't just eat this for breakfast and then eat crap for the rest of the day and then expect for that to happen, as well as maybe work out the muscles at the gym or at home or whatever form of workout you prefer. This is 1 teaspoon. Let's see, I think that's good. That is our sprinkle. And I've really been focusing on progressive overload at the gym recently, and it feels so good when you actually keep track and see yourself get better every single week or get stronger, being able to lift more. And it's something that I have known, but I just haven't prioritized doing it for a long time. So going back into doing that is giving me this newfound excitement for going into the gym, because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna see if I can do better than last time. So in case you got off of track of that, I wanted to share it because maybe you want to get back on it with me. Our oats are done. And the good thing about making it in the air fryer is that it has this really hard top. And then when you put down your spoon, it's just like such a crispy experience. Let's top this thing. I'm gonna add a tiny little bit of banana, some blackberries, blueberries, and now We're ready. We're ready. We're ready for the taste test. The happy dance is back. Cause that, we're upping the game with these recipes. And not really even on purpose, but sometimes you just get lucky. It's also the banana on top. I really like a little banana. Another must try. Too damn good, too damn good. And the worst part is I'm probably gonna say that about the next one too, because that's really freaking good. We ain't done here yet. We got more work to do. Oh my goodness, it is hard to stop. Well, we have to, Pernilla. Oh. The next one has got a special place in my heart because we need lemons, and for some reason lemons are special to me. And we're gonna start off in the same way as we've done the other 2 times. I want these recipes to be as simple and easy to remember so that you can just mingle around, mix and mingle, whatever breakfast you feel on any specific type of day, and then you can just remind yourself in your mind of what ingredients are needed so you can do it quick and efficiently. I'm very much a quick and efficient person. I don't like to spend too much time in the kitchen. Also because honestly, I'm not very good at making food, so keeping it simple for me. I'm also not very much of a patient person. That's how we like it on this channel. 1/3 of a cup of oats. Now, just because I want to get to the lemon, we're gonna scratch it. That's not what it's called. You guys just taught me it. The people who wrote in the comments last time when I said that it was called scratch it, they helped me out in the comments telling me what it was called. And I was like, I'll never forget what it's called again. Here I am, having forgot what it's called. Grade? I think it's called grade. We're grading the lemon to make it taste like lemon. Now we also want a little of the juice in there. Let's squeeze this lemon. Just a little bit. Now I feel like most of you guys have a vanilla protein powder, which is great for this lemon cake, but you know what? I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna use this blueberry muffin protein powder because that's really good with it. So again, you can use my code Pernilla to get 20% off any of these protein powders, or just use whatever protein powder you really enjoy and like to use. And as you can see, all of these recipes are so similar, but yet taste very different. So you can mix it up. 1/3 of a scoop. And again, you can use vanilla extract, or you can use the sugar-free, fat-free Jello if you want to use that. Just 1/2 tablespoon. Let's give that a little mix around. Because my protein powder is already really sweet, I feel like this one doesn't need any sweetness. Oh my gosh, it's so good. That little taste of lemon, it reminds me of lemon cake. I love lemon cake. So I'm not gonna use sweetener in here, but you can if you feel like it needs it. But this one, it's there for us. I want to add some frosting for this lemon. So what we're gonna use is to make it as simple as possible. A lot of the same ingredients as we've already used, because like we said, simple. Once again, we got our Greek yogurt, and I'm gonna use 3/4 of a cup once again. This frosting is obviously gonna, whoa, you almost fell down. This frosting is obviously gonna be a little different because it's gonna be a lemon frosting. We'll add in some more juice and some more zest, a little bit of sweetener. You can add some vanilla extract in here or whatever you want, really. But honestly, I'm gonna keep it like this because it's pretty damn good already. Only been in here for like 4 minutes. I think it's good. I think we're good. Wow. And now all we gotta do is put our frosting on top. It's actually burning hot, so maybe you'd wanna wait, but I like the mixture of the hot and the cold. That is so good to me. And now a final touch. Let's take a bite of this frosted lemon cake. I love lemon cake. It reminds me of my summers as a kid in Denmark. You know how certain tastes just reminds you of childhood? This for me is it. But this lemon cake is just a little bit healthier than that one I used to get when I was a kid. 40 grams of protein, can you believe it? I can't help myself. The dance has to happen for every single one of these recipes. It was a win. I hope you want to subscribe and join the family. Let me know below what you would like to see from me next. And I just appreciate you so much. Thank you for watching. I hope you take care of yourself today. And do yourself a favor to go make some of these recipes. I'm pretty sure it'll set your mood up for success for the rest of the day. I'm just saying.